The following podcast is being brought to you by the Defy Life Podcast Network.
Thank you for listening to Relationship Status. Today, the crew sits down to discuss choices versus decisions. Is it okay to lie? How much information should you share with your significant other? Head versus your heart. Making decisions based upon the facts, not your emotions. And does love at first sight really exist? And we end the show on a different note today. We're going to find out what each of us learned today on Relationship Status.
Welcome back to Relationship Status Podcast. It's your girl, Nique Cruz.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Yusuf in the building.
And today we're going to talk about choices and decisions. All the choices and decisions that you make.
Oh, wow. How are you guys?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Great.
How's the week been there, CL?
Good. Challenging.
Challenging?
Challenging.
But learned a lot.
What did you
Challenging
What
for
did you
CL?
learn about?
Yes, challenging.
What did you learn about, C?
Just learn a little more about myself.
Aw.
Resilience.
A little self-care.
Self-care. You know, people try to get you sometime.
Oh, okay.
Got to stand by your guns.
I was going to ask, did you get a pedicure?
No.
Oh, my God.
No pampering. No pampering this week.
Oh, my God.
But just you know.
Who's into that stuff?
What? Pedicures?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of people.
Yeah.
What's wrong with pedicures? You don't like pedicures? Manicures?
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, I will.
See?
At all. I'm not doing that.
I'm with it.
I'm doing that foolishness.
I'm with it.
Why? What is
You gotta,
what is the
Got to take care of yourself.
yeah, you got to make a choice to take care of yourself.
I mean, I wash my feet and clip my nails all the time. Clip my toenails all the time.
Hey, man, maybe that's what gets it for you.
I mean, I'm good.
Okay.
We got it.
Okay.
But we're going to go into choices.
We're going to go into choices.
Choices that we make.
Okay. And some choices we have are to tell the truth or lie.
Oh.
Is it okay to lie?
A little white lie.
Well, see,
What's that?
according to the New York Times,
Okay.
good lovers,
Good lovers.
they do lie.
You got to lie sometimes.
And they lie quite a bit.
They lie a lot. What percentage?
Didn't have a percentage
Okay.
from the article, but it did
I
say
made up one.
basing this conclusion on a personal experience, along with wisdom of philosophers. Professor Clancy from the University of Missouri, Kansas City, wrote, "Relationships last only if we don't always say exactly what we're thinking."
So is it to tell the truth or how's that Shakespeare? To tell the truth, or I know Nique don't know this.
You looked at me and
Oh,
wait,
Something,
God.
but it's something Shakespeare, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It is.
wow.
When is it okay to lie? Can you lie? Well, I agree it's okay to lie. Do you?
Look who you talking to.
Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
A lie is like a second language to a man.
Listen, you cannot give a woman the truth 100% of the time.
Can't. Nique?
Can't take it.
Should you lie?
Women don't lie.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
That's it. Women don't lie.
Which is a lie.
Which is a lie.
So I guess X equals Y
equals Z.
Women
truth.
don't
You know?
lie.
That's the truth. They don't lie. So
Nope.
need to lie.
We speak our truth
Okay.
all the time.
Where do you speak your truth at first? Or do you want me to go into when it's okay to lie?
Go ahead.
I think it's okay to lie if you have a plan. How will this lie accelerate your relationship? So if you have a plan for your lie, not that you build a house upon a lie, but if you have a lie that's going to get you to the next point, you might have to lie.
But what will you lie about?
Okay.
Like,
you want an example of what to lie about? Maybe if your significant other is having an issue that you can readily solve for them, it might be okay to lie to get them to the next point so they'll understand how to get past this block. It's not a lie of like, I wasn't at Food Lion.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of lie. It's got to be a lie that helps the relationship.
That benefits it.
It's got to benefit both people.
Not just one.
We're not talking about cheating. We're talking about making the relationship better. So you can lie about
your food. Like,
if you want to keep encouraging her to cook, like this is getting better.
Yeah.
Even though it's terrible. It could be terrible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. His whole facial expression.
You wouldn't lie about that?
I'll just cook next time. Like,
well,
I wouldn't.
Why don't you teach her? We're talking about strengthening the relationship.
Yeah, well, I would say, okay, in that sense. Oh, this is good. Next time, let's make it together. How about that?
That's right.
That'd be.
But you didn't lie because it's not good.
I did lie, I guess.
Okay,
I did tell a lie. I told her.
I mean, that's on the simpler front.
That's a simple front. Yeah.
You could have been like, "Oh man, this is good. This is really good. This is one of my favorite dishes," and she started cooking it a lot. She'll start trying to better it.
Yeah, I think if you tell that type of lie, oh man, this was really good, and now I'm getting it a lot more, and I don't want no more of that.
Well, I mean, we're talking about basic food now, but I'm talking about a lie that's going to help the relationship. What lies can help the relationship?
Oh,
because it could be a lie of encouragement.
Yeah, you might not believe something particular.
Oh wow,
maybe job related. See, I don't.
Not even job related. You can appearance.
Appearance?
Yeah.
Okay. You could say you're getting better. You looking good.
Yeah.
Look at some people lie a lot on that now.
Okay. Now, can I tell you look good, and then I'll help you shop next time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go?
Go ahead.
Are you going shopping today? Yeah. I'm gonna come with you.
I'm gonna come. Okay. So
don't do it like that.
Don't do it.
Why? I'll come.
That sounds. Like
no. This would be days. This would be days later.
He should just offer to take her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's go to the mall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, hey, you going shopping today? Can I come with you? That already sounds like you don't be dressing with instructions.
But maybe
I need to assist
but
you.
I ain't gonna go if I was to approach it like that. I wouldn't just go into the mall and just go to that store. I would probably start at maybe Men's Warehouse, and I'm going with you because we're going to a mall and I can get something myself.
Make it fun.
Make it fun.
Say, hey, let's go shopping today.
Okay, now we're talking about basic lies here. Let's talk about big lies.
Big lies.
Big lies.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like I like your friends.
I like your mother.
Like, wow. Did you lie about mother-in-laws, father-in-laws?
Yeah, like, oh my God, I adore your mother.
Well, see, that's too big of a lie. So you overselling the lie now.
Yeah,
I just like she cool.
Some people really love their mothers. That's a deal breaker.
Most people do like their mothers.
No, I mean, like, that's a deal breaker. Like, if you don't, for some men, if you don't like their moms, like, their moms are their first love. So, like, you don't like her? Oh, you got to go.
Okay.
I mean, and then you got friends. That's another part of it.
So friends?
Yeah, like, because those are sometimes the people in your circle. So it's kind of like, if they don't, like my ex-wife, none of my friends liked her.
Oh, wow.
Like, not one.
The ex-wife chronicles.
I couldn't find one. Like, there was none that was sad or anything. Like, they didn't remotely say, you know what? I don't know why y'all got divorced. Like, when I told everybody I got divorced, it was like, whew.
Oh, wow.
Now, what I will say about my friends is they did tolerate her. Like, they never once came to me and was like, I hate her, this, that, and the third.
Well, your friends were lying to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
lying.
Shouldn't they be able to tell you that? Without treating her differently?
Yeah. Well, then I would say that. Then.
Okay. Because they said they didn't like her.
They said they would say stuff like, I don't think she's right for you and stuff like that. But it was never like all out, I don't like her.
So never before the marriage?
Yeah, no.
The difference between men and women.
And
because
then,
my friends would tell me, we don't like him.
Well, really? I'm just saying.
Don't bring him around.
But it was females as well. Like because I think sometimes when you're talking about marriage, I think that friends, I think sometimes they get it's a sensitive subject because you can lose a friendship because that person's married. It's not a. It's
How,
not a, it's not
how
a
are you
boyfriend.
gonna lose a friendship if you're telling?
No,
the
I'm
truth?
just saying because I think some people walk around it on eggshells, kind of, sort of, because they don't know how the person's going to take.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, I understand you don't care, but I'm saying there are some people
Nique
who do.
does not care.
Yeah, apparently, but I'm saying there's some people who do, and some people are sensitive to that, and so they kind of will move a little differently when it comes to that. But once my marriage was over, it was like a whew. Hey, listen, nobody came out and said, "Oh, we hated that."
So they weren't just telling you the truth.
Yeah, they just weren't giving me the whole truth. They were just kind
Because
of
a half a truth is a whole lie.
it's a whole lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree.
Okay.
But I was okay with the fact that my friends thought enough of me in my marriage or respected enough of it to just give me, hey, look, we don't think that this is right for you or whatever. So it just kind of they were in essence lying to me, but I think it was for their better benefit if they felt that way for them. As far as not knowing what the reaction, because apparently I'm in this marriage.
Well,
I'm trying to make it work. So
Nope, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're not gonna lie.
Nope, I can't.
I mean, now friends.
So you wouldn't lie
No, I'm not gonna. And that
about that subject? Or
yeah,
nothing?
about that subject.
Why not?
people
Why?
stopped coming by. They did. Do
I'm
that.
asking you why. You can't say why. Why?
I mean, no, I'm saying like why?
Why?
Not?
Why do you think it's your obligation to tell them that? Because you're acting like you have the right now, which you may have the right.
I have the right to express how I feel. I mean, you don't have to listen to
Well, we
it.
have
I don't
freedom of speech, but we need to watch
Yeah.
what we say.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
gonna tell you, and if it causes you to walk away from me, okay.
I mean, I think
But you saying it almost like it's attitude. You could just have a conversation.
I
Like,
am, but I don't even have an attitude. It's just
But you was
like
like, I don't care if you are.
I mean,
you aren't. And
yeah.
You are.
because especially if that person is mistreating you or
Well, you adding
Toxic.
layers. You're adding layers. We just
Oh,
talking
no.
about
the
lie.
yeah, but I mean like
What if they're not toxic? You just don't like them. Without merit or cause, you just don't like the person.
oh, then I'll just be quiet.
Okay, so you would lie about that.
Yeah, I
But
would
if they were
lie.
doing something directly to your friend,
Yeah, then
like abuse or something like that.
No,
I
not
don't-
even abuse.
well,
It could
there's
just
different
be-
forms of abuse.
No, there's
Yeah.
different forms of abuse. That's what I'm saying. That's how
I mean,
abuse
just-
covers a lot of.
Yeah.
I mean, just like in general, like like he's never around.
Uh huh.
You know, like she's always by herself or something like that, or it just doesn't look like a healthy relationship. Like, oh, okay,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of the
Yeah.
consequences or side effects of lying?
Better results sometimes.
Better results. That's not a
Sometimes
side
when you
effect.
lie-
Sometimes it helps.
Yeah, if you tell me that you like my outfit, or like, oh, those pants are really nice,
That's
it's
that's
and
considered
then-
a white lie. I'm talking about a real lie.
Yeah.
like a real lie, like you like my.
Like I couldn't tell you that a woman who may have been my friend called me today, and we had a conversation because she had a situation. If I knew that was going to upset my mate, I may not give full closure, full details about our conversation. I might just say we talked to such and such. We talked for a few minutes, but maybe we talked for an hour. Because I know sometimes women think men are trying to holler at every woman. Sometimes they may call you as a resource to lean on.
And not only that, CL, but women lie in that sense.
They do?
Oh, when that comes up,
Well, tell me about it, brother.
Yeah, tell me about it.
They would say it's not that I don't trust you. I
yes.
don't trust her.
Yes.
Oh, I don't. No, we're not lying there.
Huh?
Oh, we're not lying.
So why would you even question me if you don't know her?
Oh, because we know women.
Oh my God! See, this was
All women
know
want your
women.
man?
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
it's not. It's not even that all women want men.
Women
Women know
just
other
nosy.
women. No, women know other women. So
You don't know the person. How do you know the woman?
No. But all right, as a woman, I'm not comfortable talking to you behind your girlfriend or wife's back.
But what if you have a real need? It's not a conversation of, I want you to do something for me. I had something traumatic happen, and maybe you can help her.
That means that's someone that you talk to either regularly or
No,
that's a
let's say
close
she just
friend.
called you once a year.
Once a year?
One time that year she called you, but y'all talked for an hour. If
Why she
I
called
knew
you?
that was because I can help her.
But why did she call you?
She called. Okay, I'll play the role.
Well,
Not
no.
actually
See,
going-
we can use an actual factual event, something that happened.
Okay.
Remember, I got a phone call from my female friend the other week. She had an issue,
Yes.
and through that issue, we talked for about maybe 45 to 50 minutes trying to navigate through the issue, and it was pretty serious. And so I got CL on the phone and was like, "Hey man, I don't know what to say."
Yeah. It was just
And now, mind you, this is a good friend of mine, but we don't talk.
whom I do not know.
Yeah,
I do not know.
yeah, no. For the record, he does not know.
I don't know her.
Yeah. So, and I've known her for years, but we only talk maybe twice a year. And she called me just off of the intention of this particular situation.
Sometimes you can be a sounding board.
Yeah, to get my advice on what happened. And the thing was so crazy that I couldn't give my advice per se because I didn't want to say the wrong thing because it had serious consequences if I did.
Ramifications.
It had some serious ramifications if I said the wrong thing. So I tried to get help from my brother over here, and he was just as like,
I was at the point where this is what I think, and that's
it. That's all I could do. So now, mind you, I did not have a discussion about this discussion with a certain someone.
Yes.
And so when the episode was heard,
I was about to say they know
when
now.
the episode, no, not this one. No, we said something about it on a previous episode, and that was heard. I instantly got the text. Well, when did CL meet this friend, such a friend? I had to give the name.
Didn't meet her. Don't know her.
Yeah. And so I was like, no, it was a phone call. So I had to go through a whole explanation.
Yeah, because you went to someone else other than her.
Well, maybe her don't always give the best advice. And maybe sometimes when you bring things to women, they go to a level that you weren't even anticipating.
Well,
how long have you known her?
Yeah.
What color dress she had on? I don't know.
Well, the reason, and then not only that, the reason why I didn't call her was because she wanted to know about a man's reaction to what was happening. She wanted to get a male perspective on what her husband was doing. That's what it was.
Gotcha.
So a woman would not have helped in that instance.
Yeah, but I don't think you always have to share that.
Yeah, and that's my thing. I didn't know I had to send out a text message.
Yeah, especially if it's a one-off situation. It's not even.
Yeah, it's not anything that's more than what it was. It was just one of those, hey, look, this is what happened, and you just happened to pick it up on the episode, and now you're questioning me about something that came up on that episode.
Yeah, because you didn't know about it.
Yeah,
but how much are you supposed to know about? Like, how much of your day do you share with the person if they don't ask you directly?
I mean, especially if it comes to a point where this is just me though. If it came to a point where you had to call somebody else because you didn't know what to say, that's a whole conversation you could have had with her. Like, hey, let me tell you what happened today. Like, I really had to call. So you think you still
should discuss it?
Yeah.
Why?
That's my question.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question on
because the fact that you discussed it with us on air, and she heard it.
Well, I think it was a mention.
No, it was a mention. It wasn't
a mention, and she had to hear it from somewhere else. Made it worse.
No.
Was the reason why she questioned.
She started her investigation process.
Yeah.
No, she did not.
She wanted to know who, when, why, what, where, and that wasn't the case at all. It was never that.
No. She heard something, and it was never. She never heard it before. Because men tell us
everything is not for you to hear, or it needs your approval. It doesn't. You don't need to check it off.
Nope. Men talk all the time, and they will tell you every single thing from the time. All men.
Tell what?
Everything.
About
Everything that goes on with you all, y'all talk about.
I don't.
Yes, you do. You just don't realize you do.
Wow. Okay. Well,
it's just
women are mind readers.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Women.
You know what?
Is that class? But no. I'm gonna tell you what women learn to read minds at.
Where?
You know that class in 6th grade when they sent all the boys out? 7th grade? That's where they learn. Y'all learn mind reading there.
That's where
you know,
I was like 7th grade. That's where they learned that.
Yeah.
It was like all the guys got to leave. We're going to talk to the girls or the ladies.
Whatever.
That's not true? Well, let's look at it from this point of view. If a man flirts with you and you have a jealous boyfriend, husband, you may not disclose that this gentleman flirted with you or said something to you maybe that he wouldn't have said. You would go tell.
Yeah, I would only because.
But what if you knew he was going to react very poorly? Like maybe if you want to fight or fuss.
I'd rather him hear it from me than hear it from someone else.
Who else is going to tell? It's just y'all two.
Yeah.
Well,
Nobody else is there. It's just
you
y'all
never
two.
know. Eyes are always watching.
It's just you. It's my story. It's just y'all two.
You can't add stuff to
you can add people. It's just you two. And the guy kind of says something out of the way. And as women, y'all are often flirted with and people say things to you. So it's not uncommon to you, which would be shocking to me. Like, well, he said what? Yeah. But he was just kind of being playful in the moment.
But what I will say, I would go and tell my boyfriend because I don't know what that individual is going to go out and tell someone else. Even though it was just the two of us, he may go tell his friends, yeah, she gave me her number. And it didn't work. It didn't happen like that.
Well, this is my thing about life. If I'm not guilty, I'm not going to act guilty.
At all.
If I knew I didn't give him the number, I'm not arguing that. I would just say, I didn't give him my number. And if he trusts and believes in you, if a woman told my significant other that she gave me her number and I didn't do it, I'm going to say it one time. I'm not arguing about it. I'm not fussing about it. That never happened.
Okay.
Oh, that okay look was like, okay.
Well, I just think when your words match your actions, you can make statements like that. I didn't do it.
But I mean, people lie like that too.
I'm not lying.
You might not be lying, but we can't put that on everyone because some guys really do be like, no, I didn't. If you don't believe me, okay, oh well. But I didn't do that and did it.
But Nique, you're talking about me. Like, not every guy. You're talking about me.
I'm just putting it in a general form.
You don't think that's kind of lie worthy?
No. And no, that because it can end up really bad for her.
How?
Because if she
the
has
guy flirted with you.
Yeah, but if she never told him about it, it's like she's hiding something.
Maybe she's hiding the
fact. And if he's jealous.
Maybe she's hiding the fact that this man flirted with me and my significant other will go slap this gentleman for saying that.
Now, this gentleman went out and said that you gave him your number and that never happened, but you never told your boyfriend about it. You hid that from him. Now, this jealous boyfriend's like, oh, so you're hiding stuff from me.
Why do we say hide?
Well,
everything is not for you to know. I don't know if anybody shares everything that happens in their life.
In their entire day. Yeah,
women do.
I would prefer them not to because I have other things to do.
Women will sit and tell you their whole entire day.
I don't want to know your day. Just hit me with the major points. Don't give me your whole day.
We'll tell you from, I woke up this morning and my coffee fell on my lap. Then I went to work. My shirt was wrinkled at the bottom and there was a stain. Wow. We will tell you our entire day and how everything affects.
No, you won't because women are the biggest liars.
Yeah, all day, every
They tell
day.
the biggest lies now.
Women don't lie.
Men may lie more, but women tell the biggest
lies.
The biggest lies.
No, just believe everything.
Women lie every day.
Do they?
Every single day.
About
it's mostly they lie to their friends.
Oh my God, no, we don't.
Girl, you look,
man.
No, just in our eyes, she looks good.
Them high-waisted pants make you look so good. So bad.
And you talking to her with your eyes closed the whole time, talking about in my eyes.
In my eyes.
Girl, it was too much to see.
Every day y'all walk out with fake nails on, you're lying.
Oh, wow.
Lies.
I can't relate.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think that's a lie.
Me
you don't
either.
think that's a lie?
Because
fake nails?
I mean, everybody doesn't have fake nails. Some
Wigs?
people,
that's not a lie?
Some people don't have hair.
No.
Weave.
I just prefer it to be done well. If it's done well, I don't care.
Yeah, their hair is did.
Okay.
It's done.
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
Yeah. It's not yours. It's not you.
Lie to me.
Well, I mean, men
lie to me.
Men spray paint their hairlines. That's a whole lie.
Oh no, I know.
Beijing? Do we have a Beijing reference?
I know a dude that spray paints his beard, like
wow,
paints his beard in like that.
It's a sting too. Consistently
for years.
Consistently. He has a literally given paint. He's got spotty beard, but he paints in some areas.
And I have never seen him. I've known him for about close to 15 years.
I'm saying I haven't known him that long. Maybe the last 3 or 4.
Wow.
Painted the entire time.
And he just sitting around lying to people.
Man, shoot, everybody.
Lying to himself.
Some people don't know.
No.
I don't know how they don't know. But I told some people, they'll be like, get out of here. I was like, look at it.
No, they were lying to you.
Look at it.
They didn't want to be rude.
Who?
Like, oh my God, really? I
Yeah.
didn't want to say nothing.
And I want to say that is some strong stuff because no matter how much he sweat or nothing, that thing don't move.
That's what you got to have.
It don't move. It don't run. I've never seen it out of place.
Hey,
it's always been perfect.
You know what it is? Blood in, blood out, man. If you into it, you into it.
Yeah, he lied. The people that do that, they lie too.
They
people
lie.
that paint in their hairline.
So we're selling visual lies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're
visualize.
saying lies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is it?
I think it's okay for women.
I got a question. I got.
I agree. I think it's okay for women. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
cut
no,
you
go ahead.
off.
Go ahead. I'll ask.
I think it's okay for women because we're giving a presentation. So our hair, nails, toes, whatever, we're giving a presentation. We're not giving you, we're not showing you like, oh, you know, we're the best. No, we're just looking nice.
Okay.
But some men go above and beyond and wearing designer this and designer that to make it look like they have money.
Do they?
Yeah.
So we out here selling the lie visually.
Yep.
Wow.
Selling that thing.
And then be cheap, taking us to Wendy's.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, listen.
That could happen.
That can happen. It's
So,
just
so the truth always doesn't set you free.
Nope.
It doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
well, I got a question for y'all.
All right.
Is it okay to lie to your mate?
About
Sex.
what you mean? Like you had sex today? I'm good. I'm good. I'll pass.
Oh my God.
About how the
How good
performance.
the performance. I don't lie. I can't.
Okay, now what do you mean lie?
Like, oh, that was so good.
Isn't it always good?
Boy,
I've never experienced the
Boy,
bad,
you
so
gotta get
I don't know. I've never
I've
experienced the
I've
bad.
had some horrible
I
experiences.
haven't.
Some experiences
Those-
that you don't get a call back for.
Those Hennessy nights have to stop, brother.
Hey, listen.
I've just never. I don't know.
you never had a bad night.
I've been appreciative. Thank you.
You
You didn't have to do this, but you did. You didn't have to.
I'm honest. If I don't
didn't
like
have
it, yeah, if I don't like it, I'm
I
gonna.
appreciate the effort. You know,
No. If you had a bad night, we're gonna talk about it.
But
really.
Yeah, because it's something.
You can't
It's,
just pat him one day and be like, next time that's you.
And next time don't happen.
nah.
Get out there and be something. No,
No, we gonna have to talk about this.
you can
I've
have
been.
that conversation with a man early in the morning and ruin his day.
I don't care.
So you might need to lie to him. So
it ruined my evening.
you got it this morning, and he's leaving, and you want him to have a good day. So he might need to think he
I
hit
might
a home
wait.
run.
I might wait. I might lie.
You should till you get back to that spot in the room. Be like,
Be like,
"Listen,
look, don't do that again.
don't do that.
Don't do
Okay.
that again. Yeah, because yeah.
So is it okay to lie? Lie to me if I have something to do.
I wouldn't say lie.
I don't need you. I don't need my, I need my confidence high when I leave.
I might not. Don't ask me any questions.
But if you're asking questions, you already know about your performance.
Yeah,
Don't you?
yeah. If you gotta ask,
Yeah, if you asking, you
you pretty much.
I can't say that
okay.
because I mean, I don't know.
No,
I don't want to get too far into that.
I mean,
but
if you gotta ask, then you kind of already know.
I think you already know if you have to ask.
no, sometimes
Especially if
people
you're a
like
guy.
no. Sometimes people like boosters. I think they like to boost their ego, their own ego.
Or they.
so they be like,
Well,
I did it this time, didn't I? Like just to be proud of
No,
them.
don't open yourself up for that.
Well, no.
I'll let you have it. I'll say
I think you don't need anybody to lie to you if you've done the work. And what I mean by that is, let's say you
above and beyond.
you got in shape.
Oh,
You had a plan when you came in the room.
okay.
You executed that plan to perfection. You can just sit back and bask in your own glory. You don't have to ask her nothing at all. I did all I could do. I tell him I did all I could do. Like, if you wouldn't even take more than that, then
Gave it
maybe
all
I'm
I
not
had.
your guy. But
Gave it all I had.
Hey, some
I
guys
walked,
like
I
to.
drank plenty of water.
Some
Took
men like to.
performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh,
I did
God.
everything. And you still not satisfied? You have to leave. You have to go. It's
She
not
might
me.
leave on her own.
I did the checklist. I did everything. You got to go because you're broken.
I'll be perfectly honest. If a woman wakes up before you,
Wakes up before you?
yeah, if she wakes up before you after that, and she leaves without saying goodbye, it was horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Is that the horrible? That's the horrible trait. That's the.
Now, is this a one night stand or is it somebody you with consistently?
Somebody you're with consistently.
Isn't that just rude? That's not about my performance. You
Yeah.
obviously having some issues.
Like,
not about me.
let me go ahead. You
don't
had
know
a
if
bad
that-
night.
I don't
Let
know
me
that.
go ahead and get out of
I
here.
never take responsibility.
Because he might try this again.
It was not me.
And I don't feel like having this conversation right now.
So, but it's okay to lie there.
Yeah, I would. I would.
I mean, if you're the person that has to deal with the,
Because you can break a man like that.
You can break a man? Oh, wow.
yeah,
I feel like you can. Like I've had a man say, like, you really trying to handle me? Like, are you serious right now?
What?
Yeah, like he really got mad. So yeah,
Okay. I don't.
I'm not.
I don't know. There are consequences to lying.
See, I don't. I think that if you're with somebody, let's say you're with somebody, and this is the person that you're with, and you have to have these experiences with, these physical experiences with, like, wouldn't that more apt you to go, hey, I need to be honest about this because I want to make this particular act better.
But what if it's just okay? Like 70, 80 range,
Mediocre.
not 100. That's not mediocre. That's a C student.
That's a C
You
student.
can get a degree being a C student. You
mediocre.
can become the president of the United States being a C student.
Yeah, that's
That's
proven.
proven.
Yes.
But I do feel like if people are not satisfied within,
Well, sometimes you done had too many people. That's what you got too much to compare me to.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you got a
I
heavy
agree.
roster over there. You don't know what's good. This quality.
Sometimes you done had too many
This is
that you don't
quality.
even know what
You have way
you don't
too
know what
many
you
bodies.
got.
I'm trying
you
to
don't
work
even know
with
what you
you,
got.
but you've been doing too much.
It's you. It's not me.
Exactly.
I guess apparently that was,
Yes. Yes. Now we have an interesting question.
What?
Where do we go next?
Ooh, after just that, or just in general?
We're going to talk about relations, head, or heart. All right?
Okay.
So we're going to take a brief second, refresh, hydrate.
we go
Come right back at you. We're going to hydrate. When we come back, we're talking about your head versus your heart.
How do you defy life? By standing out from the crowd, living life on your own terms, being unapologetically you. Say it all with Defy Life gear. Stylish apparel and accessories for men, women, and kids. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, bags, outerwear, and more. Visit DefyLifeGear.com for all of your Defy Life gear. And remember, your lifestyle should always be defiant. DefyLifeGear.com. And we're back. Go ahead and make sure you get a chance to get out there and to visit www.defylifegear.com. Pick up your relationship status t-shirt right there on Defy Life Gear. Now we're going head versus the heart, man.
Head versus the heart.
Like
Somebody want to start this? Because
head versus heart.
I'm a little unsure.
Me too.
Because I don't make decisions with my heart.
You don't.
I don't. I have to make
You stay out of
conscious
your
decisions.
feelings.
Yes.
Well, we can start with
your feelings will mess up your life.
You've taught me that.
Yes.
You think feelings will mess up your life?
What?
Yeah. Having when you react to something with emotion and feelings, like when you're in your feelings, it's gonna come off. Yeah. It's gonna come off bad.
Okay,
gonna
so
end bad.
let's start with how do people make these decisions? How about that? Head versus heart. Like, how do we get there? And I'm leading into article.
Okay.
There was a study done, East China Normal University
China?
in China. Hey, man.
Stop.
Okay.
It's a study.
Okay.
All right. What they did is they got a group, 72 college-age participants in this thing, and they put them through basically grief-eliciting and neutral-toned movies and stuff like that and kind of get them in the right mindset.
Okay.
And they said findings showed that under the time pressure condition. They put them in a time pressure condition to make a decision. The students were more likely to make risky decisions, which is with their heart, rather than their head when they were feeling happy, and far less likely to make risky decisions when they were primed to feel sad.
Okay. So
kind of
I like to be rational.
your
with
mood.
decisions.
Do you think mood?
No,
That's what
no.
the study is saying is mood.
Well, mood is emotion.
Mood leads
Yeah,
us
so
to.
I try not to be in a mood. I try to make rational decisions based upon the facts.
And not remove your emotion from it.
Yeah, sometimes it makes you a little dull, but it like no.
But
I'm
it
not
makes
doing that.
sense.
I'm not doing it. Well,
It does make
I know
sense.
there's a residual effect on some of your decisions, like kids. I felt like I loved them. I felt it, but year 10, I don't really like it. Or kind of like seeing a puppy. And with your emotions, just look at how cute this puppy is. I'm gonna take this puppy.
Well, I'll say this. Sometimes you'll be in a relationship where you love a person, but you already know it's not good. So it may be best for the both of you to part ways, and it'll be beneficial for the both of you to part ways. But, you know, your emotion and the feelings you have for that person may cause you to stay.
Well, why would you stay?
Oh,
Well, I mean,
happy. Well, to me, happiness is number one.
happiness, self-happiness.
Yeah, my happiness is number
Yeah.
one. I protect that at all costs.
There has to be a level of selfishness.
Is that more of a woman or?
whoa. No,
Cause
men
you think
too.
guys be feeling? Women make men feel bad.
Yeah.
How do we make y'all
I-
feel bad?
I gave you everything.
Yes.
No, you
gave you all I
It's
had.
only been 3 weeks. You didn't give me everything. It's only been 3 weeks.
Yeah,
You gave me everything in 21 days. Then you had nothing.
I know what happens is you become a habit.
A habit.
Yes. In
It takes 21 days to have a. I was a habit every day.
Yes. Like I became your habit. I became the person that you talk to all the time. I became the person that you spend a lot of time with and did things with. So now I'm your habit. And it's
Okay.
hard to break a habit.
But it can be broken.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So when you make a decision with your heart,
It's completely emotional.
completely emotional,
Yeah, and I know.
don't you get in the most trouble?
When you do,
Yeah.
I think that when you make a decision like that with your heart, a risky, because they equate it to a risky decision.
Because it can break your heart.
When you dealing with your heart, I think the consequences are higher.
What?
They're higher when you're making it with your heart rather than your head. I think you lower your probability of consequences
But
through
then
those decisions.
But then people, sometimes women,
A lot of times, women.
just say, "Well, you just don't have emotions." I just
You're
don't think
right.
emotions apply for everything.
You're right.
Like, I don't need to be emotional about going to get some orange juice.
Yeah.
I just go get some orange juice.
Just go.
You
get
just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I don't
go
want to
get
go to the
oranges.
store. Oranges are dying. The trees, Florida, California.
Oh my
like,
God!
no.
Listen,
Let's
you
go get some orange juice. Or some apple juice.
extra dramatic.
Okay.
I can agree. Women
extra.
are overly dramatic. We are.
Thank you.
And they sometimes pretend you're the love of their life. And I don't even know you. You don't even know me. Matter
Love
of
at
fact,
first
I've been
sight.
lying the whole time.
Love at first sight. You made me think that
Yeah,
that
you made me
exists.
fall in love with you.
That exists. Love at first sight. Like,
That's more heart than head.
that's all heart. You've made a decision off of what you saw.
I thought love at first sight stopped in like the 70s.
Yeah.
That's like an old. Is that
It's an old
still
adage.
true?
Yeah.
Do you know somebody who actually met someone love
And
at first sight?
The first time they saw him, they fell in love.
That was it. They already
Okay,
knew.
now, so you can fall in love, but you don't have to go with that person then. You might go with them 10 years later or something.
Yeah.
That's cheating. It's love at first sight. You can tell her that, but
Because
don't-
that person may be in a relationship. That person may be in a place where they don't even know who you are or notice you or be able to be.
is that love or just
touchable.
like?
I think that's like.
That's love.
You know, sometimes you might love everything. You might know everything about that person.
But
you
that's
might.
not, but then that wouldn't be love at first sight. Like first sight. Like
Isn't
the
that
first
a
time
stalker?
like I walked in the door, saw you and
And
fell
I was
in
just
love.
in love. I was in love. I was
The
in love
first time
and looking
I
into
saw
your
you.
eyes. Yeah, because I don't look at it as a like because everybody is not gorgeous. Everybody's not like,
well, Gordon,
oh, what? I see
beauty's
you.
in the eye of
Or-
the beholder.
yeah, like everybody doesn't just like you. They're like, oh wow, that's my wife.
Well, I'm
Oh,
just saying, like,
that's my husband.
when I think about love at first sight, it's the first time I physically saw you, I fell in love. So that means, to me, that's more of a attraction than a love feeling. That's more of, oh, I think she's extremely attractive, you know. And then now I go over there and have a conversation. Love at first sight is I seen you and drop dead. I wanted to marry you that very first interaction, and I think that's more or less love at first sight. And that's why I think it doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that anymore.
Well, actually, I
Because
mean, I know someone personally. A family member of mine met someone, and a month later they got married.
Really? But
Literally,
your
and they
heart-
have 2 kids together.
in your heart, kind of more of a intuition, because that's a lie. You kind of just
We going
lie.
back to lying.
You can lie back. You can lie. You can lie to yourself. That's the worst lie you
Yeah.
can tell. Once you lie to yourself, you might believe you're in love.
Yeah, and I think that's sometimes people believe their own lie.
They do.
People, when you think it with your
And if
heart,
the other person kind of buys in,
yeah, and now they both
maybe she
lying.
just wanted to hear like a romantic tale.
Uh,
How long has those people been together? You no,
I know. It's been a year and a half.
and they're doing well. No, they have 2 kids. They can't be a year and a half. Or they had kids before, so maybe 2 years, 3 years.
No,
She got pregnant within that month. Yeah.
You went
that's
raw
still-
in a month.
but does it-
Wow, he's literally making decisions with his kid.
But no, they're doing fine.
They are. Congrats to them.
Yeah.
Congrats to them.
They
Wow.
have a house. Well, she previously had additional kids before those 2, but yeah, they live happily.
I just don't believe it. Not them. I
Yeah.
just don't believe you can fall in love at first sight.
yeah.
You can use your head, you can use your heart, but you could be wrong about both.
Yeah, you could. You could be. It's a risky. Well, he said it's high risk.
It's high risk.
Yeah, when you use your heart, it's high risk. It's chances are you may get your heart broken.
I think it's more on the chance of you getting your heart broken. So, let's say you do make a decision with your head and heart, right? Now we're talking about love versus security. So, if you make a decision with your heart, is that about love or security?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's a deep question. See,
I know I get deep sometimes.
I think. Hold up.
you went in the deep end of the pool.
Yeah.
He went to the deep end of the pool on that one, man.
Don't answer anymore. That was exhausting.
That was
I tapped out there.
Had your deep moment.
Yeah, that's my moment.
that's
Yeah.
the last one.
That's the last one. But which is it? Like, is it? I don't know.
It all depends on the person. Some people find love and they just love the fact of having somebody.
Some people are in love with the idea of being in love.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
That is a very true statement. A very true
They're
statement.
just in love with, and like everybody they've been with, they've been in love. And oh my God, he's just so different.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like the same.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's different than all the others
I'm going to disappoint you.
Yeah,
I promise you.
in a different way.
Yeah. It's going to be clever how I disappoint you.
It's-
You will be disappointed.
it might be a different
You'll be
way.
disappointed, but you'll still be my friend
Yeah,
because it was so clever.
You'll always have a good story for your friends.
Oh, wow.
Always.
That's so not
Yeah,
good.
that's not good.
No.
When you make decisions like that, okay, so
Yeah, well,
is love okay? When you want to, security is just having somebody, no matter what the circumstances are.
True. Like a lot of these basketball players get married within a month. And that, no women are securing the bag.
I don't know about a month,
A month.
but having the opportunity to be around a lot of athletes, sometimes it's just easier because you have so many people pulling at you. Because like Kobe Bryant and his wife, they got married relatively fast.
They did.
but I think more or less with athletes, I think that they're more apt for the security more so than for the love. I think for them, it kind of keeps them out of the dating streets and all of that. So if they maybe meet somebody who they feel like they can halfway trust, and within there, and they're still growing within, they kind of will be like, okay, look, I can have just her. I ain't got to worry about this. I ain't got to worry about getting nobody else pregnant. I ain't got to worry about. I just think that's more of a security situation.
Okay,
than love.
Is he exchanging?
Yeah,
Love for
security.
security?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I guess he provides a certain amount of financial security.
Yeah.
So she's getting her financial security, and he's getting,
An emotional
and I would say peace.
It's no
No,
peace.
it's not peace.
It's no peace. Guarantee no peace.
Well, I mean, peace of mind in the sense of.
I mean, you good till the other women start coming at you.
Yeah.
And then that's when you have
because you can
problems.
have that, okay, I have someone at home. I don't have to worry about this, that, and the other, but there are a lot of athletes that have outside kids. So you can't say I'm marrying this person to have my kids to sit at home and love me when I get there, because a lot of them step out.
Well, Nique, it's something that a lot of women don't realize,
What?
especially with basketball players.
What?
When you date a basketball player, he's allowed to have 2 girls. That's just the
You
rule.
almost made me curse.
That's the rule. I'm telling you. At some point, you got to
I know
have
you
2
lying.
girls. You do. I hate that I have to deliver this truth.
I wish I could see my face.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm just telling you.
My friends know
Sia,
exactly
that's not the truth.
what I want to say right
Sia,
now.
you know what?
That's not true.
You know,
No.
Sia, what you just said
I believe it.
was gospel.
Yes.
You just spit the gospel there, Sia.
Every every athlete needs
Especially
2
basketball
girls.
players.
Especially
Especially
basketball.
At some point, you all have to have 2 girlfriends.
Why?
Well,
You gotta back it up.
I don't have to back it up.
Yes, you do. I need to know why.
I just hate to deliver this information here.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know, I come.
Let
to
me get
this-
my notebook and
I
pen.
come to this microphone with a heavy heart.
Oh, really?
You know, you got to testify sometime. It's just the balance. People pulling you. You got a girl that provides you security. Then you have a young lady who kind of provides you the mystery. I'm
You
not
can't get
saying
that at home.
Nah, you can't get all at home because you spend so much time in the gym working out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to just pop in, pop out, like pop out.
You could pop in and pop out at home.
That's more of an out. Sometimes you want to go in. Sometimes you want to post up. Sometimes you want to shoot the 3.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Nique. I've already said too much, literally. I'm telling you. At some point, every basketball player has 2 women. Okay, let's leave that alone. Let's leave that alone.
No, see?
I believe it.
Because my
Listen,
hands
I'm telling you.
my arms
You-
are crossed right
I can
now.
talk about basketball because I've been around my whole life. Like I'm telling you. At some point, everybody has had 2 women. I'm not saying like LeBron has 2 women now, but at some point, he had 2 women.
Yeah.
That's just a sacrifice you make to play basketball.
At some point in time,
Yes.
even Steph Curry.
At some point in time? Yeah,
true.
Steph Curry got a demographic. That's Steph Curry, yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of Aishas that like Steph.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
hey, gotta
not
have
now, not now. Now he's married. I'm not saying they cheat on their wives, but if you play basketball, at some point you have 2 girlfriends because you got one for home, one for the road.
Oh,
Yeah. And
well,
some
Melo
of them,
said that.
Huh?
Melo said that. He said, when he's on the road, he's a single man.
Well, usually I don't co-sign anything Carmelo says, but he may be right. He
Hey,
may be right.
I mean, there's a lot of cities that them boys
He
go
may be
to.
right.
You know?
But sometimes those women trade love for security.
yeah, sometimes they don't care as long as it doesn't get out.
Okay.
Not because, I mean,
Isn't that like a
sense-
woman's thing? Don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't embarrass me.
Like, I think,
But to a man, that means like I can have another girl
No.
if you don't catch me.
yeah. And
That's not what that means.
No, not only do not embarrass me, do not make me look stupid.
Yeah, I don't make you look stupid.
Like,
So
don't
you're
make me look
telling me-
stupid.
You're
Meaning, don't have another woman looking at me like I'm stupid because
you're
you're
supposed to
dealing
say
with her.
no. You can't deal with other women. When you say that, I'm like, not me personally, but I'm just like, so if you don't get embarrassed,
We good.
we good. She gonna be on the other side of the court, and you gonna be over there.
Okay. Yeah,
As long
see,
as-
that's
I
a
mean,
bad.
I see you not working with us.
Nope, not at all.
Because that's, I mean,
You're not working with us, Nique.
but
I can't work with you with that one.
But Nick, you have been throughout this show, throughout the duration of this show.
Mm-hmm.
You have been like, I date,
Yeah.
Voice of reason.
huh?
Voice of
Yeah,
reason.
she has been the voice of reason. I date. There's something to the multiplicity
Okay.
of this. We had a poll on our Facebook page,
Okay.
on the relationship status Facebook page. We had a poll.
Uh-huh.
Should people date multiple people? Correct.
Is it healthy?
Is it healthy to date multiple people? There was like 84% of the people
But you
said.
saying basketball players not supposed to have 2 women?
No. Oh,
That's
well.
not fair, Nique.
Did you see?
That's not fair.
That's
Yeah,
what I was saying.
83%
Yeah,
said
83%
yes.
said yes. It's healthy to date multiple people. That's all these people are doing. That's all these guys are doing.
But you can't be exclusively dating one person and dating another person secretly.
Now,
That's not fair.
Hold on. Who says? And nobody said anything about secret or publicly or whatever. It's just said that it's. CL just made the point that at some point
At some point.
they had 2 women. Now, whether it was secret, what if both women were secrets?
It's a heavy cross to bear.
Yeah.
It's a heavy cross, Nique.
Now, a great philosopher,
Okay.
Ludacris, once said,
Chris Bridges.
"Yeah, I got in
wow.
different area codes."
Wow.
It's been said.
The brother's preaching. Tell him. That's what he said.
So what y'all saying is every man at some point.
I just said basketball players.
Because he just threw Ludacris out there. He's not a basketball player.
He's an artist. He's famous.
He's a founding father. He you know what movement he started?
Yes,
The Break Baby movement.
he did.
Say I was on break. I had a baby.
I was on break.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
I see Nique's not ready for this conversation.
No, but here's the thing. Like you.
Oh, wow.
But the research
It's research.
backs up
I
what
just
we're
did
saying.
the research. This ain't my thoughts. This
Backs
ain't my
up-
beliefs.
Let's
Did the research.
The research. How about Madam? Pull up the relationship status page to that poll, and what have some of our people had to say about multiple dating? The people that said it's healthy. We'll be surprised at the people.
So love and security doesn't apply then.
No,
Or you dating one for love, one for security.
and that kind of
That might, yeah, one for love. You might
gotta
really
figure it
love
out.
someone.
So you got to figure it out.
yeah.
You know what?
You need
Yeah, you need some time. And what my man CL had said was that at some point,
At some point, and that's your whole life. Some men go 2 weeks. Some people go 20 years. It's just
or 15 years,
it's just a crazy bridge.
I can see it from that standpoint. Yeah, I can.
Okay,
I can
well,
see
then,
it.
that's
I can
all
see
we-
it in you dating 2 people, just not knowing what direction you really want to go in. Like you're just dating. You're
Okay.
nothing overly serious. You're not bringing both parties to Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So I can understand that. You just, both of you, have fun with each of them. You're experiencing things with each of them, and
Really?
yeah.
Okay, Nique.
yeah. I just
Okay.
I'm trying to make it make sense to me.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm trying to make it make sense. It makes sense.
I'm not trying to make it make sense. I'm just delivering the Don't
and you're like, okay,
don't be mad at UPS driver.
Yeah, all he
Don't
did was
be
bring the
mad. He
package.
brought the package. That's all
All he
he
did
did.
was drop the package off.
Now that comes down to a very unique point.
what
Do women or men know
what they want.
what they want?
I don't think so.
Well, if you try to date with your heart, you don't know what you want.
Yeah, feelings change every day.
They do.
You grow,
You should grow.
you progress in life, and your preference changes.
Are you talking age or maturity? Because maturity doesn't have an age.
And that has nothing to do with age. I think maturity.
Maturity.
Yeah.
So, how does a man know what he wants? Or
I
how
can't
does a
answer
woman?
that.
Well, how does a woman view what a man wants?
Remember, CL, you answered that earlier.
I did.
Back in like 6th grade, they learned how to read men's mind.
They do. They do. They do.
Yeah.
Some of them need a refresher course. They need a refresher course because they
Women,
read one part and forget about the other.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't want to have sex. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Never hear that part.
Uh-uh.
No. Oh, he or she. No.
Yeah.
But women, I will say, sometimes we are selective listeners and we hear what we want.
Okay.
Did you answer the question just now?
No. Just went to her own subject. she just, yeah. I don't even have to answer the question that was asked. I don't. I'm not answering.
Okay, to answer the question, how do we know what men want? We look at any man that we want to approach or that approaches us. We look how they move.
They move.
Yeah, how they move.
How can you see me moving?
Oh my god,
I should be low.
No, most men aren't.
Okay.
We see how you talk to other women.
Okay.
We see how you present yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How your actions, your words.
So all that kind of says what he's about and what he wants.
Yeah.
Okay. So if this dude is a scoundrel, low down, dirty dude, what happens when he's with a woman, continuing his, scandalous behavior? Mm-hmm. Why are they always surprised? I didn't
because
think he would
they feel
do
like
that.
they can change him.
Okay,
and they feel like people change with time.
You're special. You can change people.
Everybody feels special. Especially a lot of men have the tendency to make women feel special. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You said hello in a different tone.
Oh, hello.
Okay, that line of Richie. Hello.
Yeah, like tone, delivery, everything matters. You might say, hey, to her. Hello to you.
Oh, that's when you lock in, make eye contact.
Yeah.
Practice your 3-step of touching, 3 points of contact. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. And that man is telling you what he wants.
Yeah.
So a man dressed appropriately, behaving appropriately, what does he tell you that he wants? What is that saying?
He has some type of standards.
Standards.
Yeah, you can't just you can't just walk out the door wearing anything with him. Appearance means something to him.
Well, Nick, you cannot judge men for wearing Team Jordans. Some of them don't know.
I can't tell the difference.
See, exactly. You think he had Jordans, and when I say we're like, nah, those are Carmelos.
Those are Team Jordans.
Yeah, those are Chris Pauls. You definitely don't want those. No?
No. It doesn't matter as long as he knows how to put it together well.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Nick. I don't know. Because when men see women, we're not supposed to judge them based on how they're dressed. Or treat them based upon how we see them dressed. Or how they move on the dance floor. Or what they say, do, or nothing.
Oh, God.
That's not who I am.
Yeah.
Tonight you are.
See, that's not, no.
Tonight I need you to be.
Yeah, just for tonight.
Yes.
Wow. No. I mean, it goes both ways, though. You have a man that's, dancing on the dance floor. He's throwing money. That's how we're going to look at you.
Oh,
you can't be
as
mad.
A trick or what?
Yeah. Be like, okay, are you buying drinks?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But
so we have to be careful of the signs we're showing.
Yeah, because if you sitting there throwing money, making it rain, all right, I have me and 3 other women. We want drinks. All of us.
Drinks.
All of us. You just buy
one.
one.
Won't that same woman date him and tell him he can't go back to that club anymore?
No.
Yeah, she would.
Why? It doesn't make sense.
Women don't want you to have fun.
No.
No, y'all women don't want y'all to have fun.
No, that's not true.
No, y'all had to fix that.
That's not true.
It was like, no, that's not true.
That's
no,
a lie.
no, that's a lie.
That's a lie from the depths of hell. That's a lie. Any woman in my life wants me to enjoy myself thoroughly.
All right, and so you can go back to that club.
Just barring her approval.
Oh,
but it's got to be a prerequisite. It got to be checked off. Like, yeah, you could laugh 5 times, but 6.
That's too many laughs.
Too many laughs. And don't be moving your arms while you laughing. Like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Are you getting be too much, too friendly?
Too much.
Don't do too much.
Too much.
Don't overly enjoy yourself.
Like, oh, you had to laugh like that? It was real funny, huh?
Women
like you be over there crying.
Women say things like that from time to time, though.
Yeah. Was the joke she told really that funny? Yeah, it was a funny joke.
Wow.
It was funny. Like, if it's funny, I laugh.
Yeah, because you be over there crying. Oh,
man,
my
listen,
God.
A good laugh, man. Ain't
A good
like
laugh.
That one that come from the bottom of your stomach.
Okay.
Causes tears in your eyes. That's the...
So do we answer the question? Nobody knows what they want?
I don't think so.
I think my philosophy on it is I don't think women know what they want.
You don't think so?
Until they get it.
Okay. There is some truth to that because I don't believe that as children or young adults, who we said we wanted, we're actually with that person today.
That's why I say you grow and your preference changes as you grow and progress in life because you see different things, you experience different things, so you kind of know what you want and what you don't want, and kind of get some. Because I don't think men know. I don't think men ever really truly know what they want. I think they're taught to want something.
Okay, let's in a general space.
Yeah,
not specific. What do you think men generally want?
I think generally men want a woman that cooks, cleans.
Okay.
You know, knows how to take care of a household.
Okay.
And that's what you're taught, to find a woman like that. So a lot of times men go into it like, okay, she can't cook. I mean,
but shouldn't you just get rid of her then?
Why?
I'm asking.
I mean, that's the question.
That's what I want. If I want someone who cooks.
But you were taught.
Yeah, but.
To want someone
so
that
I really
cooks.
don't want that.
No, that's something someone put in your head that, hey, you need to find a woman that can cook.
So society has put that in men's head that they want somebody who can cook?
Yeah.
Not because they enjoy eating?
Nigga, you can cook yourself.
I don't want to cook myself. Or I don't need a woman.
Oh.
For cooking. For cooking.
But I mean, that's like with women. Sometimes women are taught to date men with money for that security, to provide for them, to make sure they can provide for them.
You don't want that person who's providing security to tell you what to do. You still want to be free.
Some women are taught to listen to your man. He is the head of the household.
Well, I mean, being as the head of the household, it's not because you're a man.
Yeah,
it's because of your actions, who you are,
and
what you do.
Be submissive. That's what you're taught.
You don't have to be submissive. I don't think you have to be submissive. Because a good woman, if she finds the right man, you'd never have to ask her to be submissive.
No, you won't.
She'll fall right in line. Just like a good guy will fall in line for a woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You'll meet your match.
And that's why I think that's why I think it's people don't know what they want till they get it, because I think that you have to be opened up to different experiences.
You do.
Different types of people. And
I'm glad you said it correctly this time.
What's that?
Because he said people don't know what they want instead of women don't know what they want.
He put the emphasis on people.
Yeah.
Women are people.
I mean, I think
we respect the agency of women.
No, and the only reason I would disagree with, I think for women, what they want sometimes it's more fluid than for a man, because
Why?
I think men, what I'm talking about as far as the changing of what they want, it's more fluid than for a man. I think a man try to stick to what they want more so than a woman. I think a woman kind of changes over time.
Because we grow and we progress. Men kind of
I'm not making
stubborn.
Men don't evolve as quickly as women.
No.
I just don't. I think that when men want something, and they're in search of that, they're not going to stop until they get that.
And it may not even be what they want.
And it may not even really be what they want. So then later on, along that path to that, they may fall for someone else who turns out to be something other than what they set out to hunt. But for a woman, it's more fluid. It's more, kind of thought I did, but I don't. Okay, well, maybe that one, no, and maybe that one, no. You know, it's more of a yes and no fluid situation from relationship to relationship. Men are more apt to go, yep, no, I'm out. No, I'm out. Or
with no great decision making.
Yeah, and that's just my philosophy on it.
I agree.
I think it's some truth to it.
Yeah, and I think that which is why I said people don't really know what they want till they end up with.
And it's usually not in the package you thought it was going to be.
No,
either.
oh God, no. Because I mean, you may get, and then I think that people, a lot of people compromise through that.
They do,
and I think the people that compromise through that are the ones that are less likely to step out and do things, because they go, okay, well, she could do this, this, and this, but she doesn't do these things, and so at first it was okay to bypass it. But as time went on, they realized, well, they really wanted these set of things. Then they go, okay, well, if I could just keep this, but I could every now and then go dip and dabble and get a little bit of that, then I might be able to make it. Instead of saying, hey, look, let me just be out of the situation, and maybe I need to rethink what it is that I'm trying to get.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, like Sierra and Russell Wilson, I think is his name. She was in a relationship for a long time with Future, and I guess that's what she thought she wanted. They were engaged to get married. The relationship didn't, it didn't last. It lasted for a long time, but it didn't last. Then she got with Russell. A couple of months, he proposed to her.
Not a couple, a little longer, but
a little longer.
Let me ask you this:
it didn't take that long.
It should never take that long if it's the right fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was she expecting out of Future? Now, I don't personally know Nevadius, which is Future's real name. I don't know why I know people.
Why do you know people's real?
He be looking it up.
I don't know. I heard it or something. I don't know why. I don't know him. But listening to his music, he doesn't really sound like the marriage type.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. And
I don't know if Sierra has enough goodies to persuade him.
Well, she found it in Russell.
No, she ran away from Future. She didn't leave. She ran away. She was done. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, and Russell came in her life.
But think about it. You're talking about apples and freaking oranges because you're talking about Future over here, and then Russell Wilson is probably the
Russell Wilson a player, man.
Yeah, he's
got
the
a whole
antithesis.
You just don't know what he does.
No. What I mean is, as far as
the type of guys they are.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're two.
Well, I don't know. I'm just going off music.
Well, we can go off of Puff Daddy and Cassidy. I believe her name's Cassidy.
What you mean? What's their correlation to this?
They were together for 11 years, and he dipped and dabbled with Kim and Kim Porter and other women while he was in a relationship with her for 11 years and never married her, never had any kids. She's now left him, been in with the guy she's with now for 8 months. They're expecting their first child and they're engaged.
I know, but she may have traded love for security.
Yeah.
According to Instagram, she may be happy. We don't ever know if she's happy. But from what we know, I guess, but maybe it was security before. It wasn't love. Maybe it's love now.
Yeah.
So she should be thanking Puffy because Puffy introduced her to this guy. He was a trainer.
Hey.
He won't even get an invite to the wedding. As soon as this man leave a little comment under the picture, y'all want to say this man being petty.
He is.
Being petty.
How?
He is.
How? I paid for you to meet your man, and I can't even.
Why would you say? Oh my God.
That's the
I
truth.
paid him to train you, and now he's sleeping with you. Come on, Cassie.
Hey.
Come on, Cassie.
All I can do.
I know, without a shadow of a doubt, Cassie was doing things before now.
Probably. We'll never know.
Her and the trainer was
Puffy didn't change who he was.
No, he didn't.
So why you thought I would? He said he can't stop, won't stop. What do you think he was talking about?
He been saying that since the 90s.
He been saying I can't stop, won't stop. You thought you was gonna stop me, and you 15 years younger than me. I think women just miss the obvious signs.
Yeah, we do. We do.
I mean,
we lead with our hearts sometime, and it messes. It messes us.
It messes up bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, we don't really know these people. Let me disclose that.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't. We just kind of surveying the land and seeing what they're doing and what they're not doing.
Yeah.
What they're not doing is listening to relationship status. That's what they're not doing.
And that's what they should
That's
be
what
doing.
they should be doing.
As everybody should.
Everybody should.
Thank y'all so much for listening. We appreciate all of you.
Appreciate you all.
Yes.
So, real quick, man, it was something we did on the last episode, man, and I think it'd be kind of a cool thing. You said we went around and said, what did we learn?
Today?
Yeah, what did we learn? What did you learn today, C?
Lies have consequences.
Lies have consequences?
And sometimes those consequences are good and some are bad.
Nique, what did you learn today?
Every man has two girlfriends at some point in his life.
Basketball players.
Basketball players.
I don't know about football and soccer. Basketball.
I even wrote that down. 2 ladies.
What I learned is that CL knows a whole lot about pop culture.
I do.
That I did not know. I did not know. He's very, very well versed in pop
pay
culture.
attention. Like I'm a good listener. I'm an active listener. So if I hear something, I just
effective listening skills.
He was dropping performers' real names.
Well, the one thing I have to say about Future, which I appreciate, he gave us March Madness, and I don't know if there's a better song in the 2000s than March Madness. That's up for debate, but he deserves to use drugs making March Madness.
Well, once again, we want to thank you for listening to the show, and go ahead and visit www.godefylife.com to catch us on there, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio, and anywhere else our podcasts are played. If you'd like to leave a comment or a Dear Nique, make sure to email us at rsp@godefylife.com or hit us on our hotline, 843-310-8637. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at RELSTAT Podcast. That's RELSTAT Podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and 5-star rate. Also, give us a review. We are out.
What's happening, world? Enjoy listening to podcasts? Check out the Defy Life Podcast Network for a vast array of podcast content. Whether you love sports, relationships, music, comedy, current events, comics, or just casual banter, the Defy Life Podcast Network has something for you. Also, if you're thinking of starting your own podcast, already have one that needs more exposure, feel free to contact us, the Defy Life Podcast Network, on GoDefyLife.com and everywhere your favorite podcasts are available.